Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Shakes off the defender. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Huffman. Feeling some heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Line gets set, 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
First down on the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build up.
He'll take a shot. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Here come the Irish back on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He makes a catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after him. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Huffman. Swings it out to the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play right.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Now improvising. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The AT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Huffman. Forced out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
All kinds of time before he fires right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in.
And they get the sack right out of the gate. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
He finds his man, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Huffman. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Huffman. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. He's got it on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Doors! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Third down play from the gun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll run the option. The pitch. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Huffman. He'll pull it down and run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of backfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The inside handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Huffman. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game lead. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Makes the catch. It's Bush. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them.
That's a live ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Commodores get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll get rid of it. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw, it's Francis. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on third and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Okay, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Francis. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Trying to get to him. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.